Hey guys, and welcome to 2017. This is like the first official video from Sprinkle of Courage this year. You are a week into the new year, and I hope that you're all doing well and that nothing terrible has happened and that you are coping well, adjusting to a brand new year. For me, I always have difficulty moving into a new year just because it's the unknown, and well, a part of you feels very proud and accomplished that you survived last year and that you've made it into a new year, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself for that. It's also very hard to look ahead at a blank calendar and know that you have 365 days again that you have to conquer, and it can be quite dreading and put a lot of pressure and anxiety on you. So the new year is always a bit of a tough one for me. Honestly, I've had mixed emotions turning into this year. Nothing substantially bad. My mood hasn't gone either way. It sort of stayed in the middle. I haven't had a therapy session yet this year. I'm back to therapy in a few days' time. So that's when I'll sort of know how I'm really doing, when I get a chance to sit and fully talk it out and talk all my feelings out. But so far I've been distracting myself with TV shows and just trying to escape the fear of something bad happening and just the dread of what's to come. So for me, a way of doing that is hiding in music or hiding in watching TV shows until I can feel comfortable enough and stable enough where I don't need to feel so much dread about the year ahead. One thing that is hard is bringing all your problems into a new year. That is always going to be hard, because as much as everybody likes to believe that at midnight and the clock strikes and the number goes up on the year calendar and a brand new year is created, as much as everybody wants to believe, that opens up a blank new slate where you can be whatever you want to be. Your problems from last year don't matter. Sometimes, in some cases, that is true. You can be a different person to some extent, but mentally you can't suddenly not have a mental health issue just because the clock changed. It doesn't work like that. And bringing in this year all my depression and anxiety and all my illnesses, it was hard for me because it's just another one where I'm bringing it in, and it just seems like it's been going on forever now that another year has been added onto the list of how long I've been suffering for this. So I found it hard to be accepting of the fact that I was bringing in my depression, my self-harm issues, my anxiety, suicidal feelings into yet another year, and I was still having to need help. I was still not in control. I was still really suffering from the illness, and to bring that into a new year was really hard to accept. And I think that's why I spent the first week of the new year drowning myself in watching TV shows and just hiding away. Was I didn't know how to deal with the feelings of accepting, of bringing all my problems into a new year, but also the fear of this new year and such the big milestone ahead I have to face until I can accomplish another year. It's quite a lot of anxiety thrown in. So the way I deal with that is, what a lot of people with anxiety do is they hide away from the world. And that's exactly what I did. I hid away from the world with my TV shows and music. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do until I get my first therapy session out of the way and I get to see my therapist again and just get some advice and just get to talking to what is got me so scared, what I need to do, and sort of set a road to which to go down. Because right now, being without therapy for a few weeks over Christmas has been really hard to have to deal with everything on my own. And that may sound crazy to a lot of people, that just dealing with normal problems by yourself. But it's incredibly hard when everything you feel gets turned negative and you have to fight every single thought. So I'm ready for someone to come in to help me deal with that again, and to have somebody look from an outside perspective and to just offer some help, because I'm feeling very bogged down lately. But so far, in the week into the new year, there has been no self-harm issues. There has been no major suicidal thoughts. There's been no overly big crisis. So I'm going to count the first week a win. There has been no major big explosion of emotion or anything like that. I've just been hiding away from the world in a TV show, music, and I know that is avoidance and something you shouldn't do, but I think until I get back into therapy, it's just something that I need to focus on to get my acceptance and my anxiety under control. So I hope that your first week of the new year has gone okay and that you've had no explosion of emotion. But if you need anything, the group is always open, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.